the deficiency in intellect that is mentioned here. But he mentions it in the Holy Quran, again in the context of some of the practical laws that we have. The practical laws that we have is that in social activities, in the social responsibilities, the responsibilities are given to men. Okay? Providing for the family is a responsibility that's put on the man. Judging and the court system, that's a responsibility that's been put on the men, not on women. Okay. Now he says the explanation for that is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created women with more emotions. I think that's something that should be acknowledged. That's a reality. Women are more emotional than men. That's a fact. These emotions become an obstacle in choosing the direction that is given by the intellect. When you are told to fulfill a certain social responsibility, which includes beheading someone or judging someone and saying that this person is guilty of this crime, which means that you're going to stone them to death. Okay. Well, the intellect says that's what's right because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that. But emotions, it is difficult for the emotions to take that. So, for that reason, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given these responsibilities to women. For the shortage of time, there's books that have been written on this topic, and they've dealt with these ahadith. I think in this short period of time, that's the amount that I can say here. That first of all, if this is said, it does not mean that women are inferior and are superior. Okay. In the same way that there's benefits to less emotions when it comes to social affairs, there's benefits to having more emotions when it comes to family affairs and raising children. Without those emotions, it is not possible to raise children for mankind's existence to continue on the face of the earth. So those emotions are actually very important. There's a positive side to having them, there's a negative side to having too much of that. There's a positive side of not having that, there's a negative side of not having that. Let me go with the first ones. The man or woman guilty of adultery or fornication the man or woman guilty of adultery or fornication, flog them with 100 stripes. Do not be moved by pity. Is this translation true? I don't know which part of the translation they're asking whether it's true or not, but the ruling is that the word that is used there is zina. Okay, zina includes fornication and adultery. If it's someone that has a husband with or a wife with the conditions, then it's considered adultery. Otherwise, it's considered fornication. But the 100 lashes are there. The last part, don't be moved by pity. It says that, the verse itself says that don't be وَلَا تَأْخَذْكُمَا رَأْفَةٌ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ. That don't let ra'fa, and that mercy, that emotions, if I want to call it, don't let that keep you from doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mandated on you. That's what the verse is trying to say.